What's up, guys? It's your boy Ward from wardfund.com. Let's talk about why you should share your story. Here's here's my thought on that. Well, first let me explain to you why I'm shooting this video talking about that. I was listening to a young lady, and she was saying she didn't have anything to talk about. She's a home business owner, like you and like me. She's a home business owner, and she was told to tell her story, and she said, I don't have a story. Everybody have a story. Everybody. And here's why you should tell your story. You don't know who's listening. I know a young man who actually played in the NFL, Dave Wilkins. Dave, Dave introduced me to network marketing. Now, he invited me to a home a home meeting. But before that, as I was saying, Dave played football 5 years in the NFL. Now, he never made it to the starting. He never started on the team. Every year in the beginning of the season, this happened 5 years in a row. He would get injured every year. Before the second game, he would get injured. And he spent 5 years doing that. So he never made the big money. And this was in the 90s. But anyway, me and Dave, we knew each other. Um, we live in Cincinnati. He went to Aiken High School. He was a rival with us. I went to Woodward. When he graduated from Aiken, he went on to Eastern Kentucky and spent 4 years there playing football, defensive end. Big guy, 6'6", 290 pounds, run a 4.8 40. He had NFL written all over him. But it didn't work out, right? It didn't work out. And Dave invited me to an opportunity meeting that he was having at his house, at his home. I went, and as he was telling his story about what all he had went through and constantly getting injured, and how it really had him down in the dumps. But no matter what, he kept trying. And when it was finally over, he said, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm no longer a pro athlete. He said, but he sat back and he thought to himself, I'm educated and I'm going to be a pro at something. As I'm listening to him, I'm like, I'm pretty smart, dude. I wanted to play pro ball, wasn't good enough. I didn't even make it to the college level. But I knew I could be a pro at something. And when he told his story, it sparked my imagination. I was working a job that, actually, I hated my job at that time. I was working a job that I didn't care for. And I was like, man, I can be a pro at something, but what? I really didn't care for the company, the biz op. I really didn't. I didn't care for it. I was like, eh. It was the shake mix that tastes like cake mix. I forget the name of the company, but I didn't care about that. But I was sold on David's story. I was sold on the story of being a pro at something. Why should you tell your story? Because there's somebody like me who may be inspired by it. They may not join your opportunity, they may not join your home business, but they may be inspired. And that's what we're really here for, to impact people's lives, to give hope to the hopeless, to be a friend to the friendless. That's what we're here for. And our story has the ability and the power to do that. So that's why you should tell your story. I had went to another business opportunity because I've decided I'm going to be a pro at the home business, right? As you see, this is the name of this show, the Home Business Owner Show. I decided I'm going to be a pro in the home business industry. If you're watching this, it's a pretty good chance you decided you're going to be a pro in the home business industry. Now, what do it take to be a pro in the home business industry? Well, for one, you have to become great at storytelling. Get as many stories from as many different people you can, and people who are in different um, businesses. Like, I'm an exterminator, right? So I have a bunch of exterminator stories because I may meet an exterminator who I want to offer my opportunity to. My friend Dave was an NFL player. I may not meet an NFL player, but I may meet an ex pro athlete. I'll tell Dave's story. My wife is a gospel singer. I run into other gospel singers. I tell her story. Becoming good at story is crucial so that you can get people to feel like they know you, like you, and trust you. Because that's who people do business with. They do business with or they buy from who they know, like, and trust. And you build that know, like, trust factor, and you have to learn how to tell that story. You have to learn how to tell that story and tell it over and over and over and over again. When I was at this one business opportunity, it was held at a hotel. It was for a travel company, and the lady who did the presentation, she told her story. Her story was that she had worked in corporate America for 30 years, and she had a mild stroke. And while she was in the hospital, they sent her work to the hospital. Now, because she had been doing this travel company, it was a network marketing company, she had been doing this travel company for like 8, 9 months. She was pretty good at it, and she had built it up to the point that she was making enough to pay all her bills and have some extra. So what she did is she told them, since you sent my work, send my retirement papers. And she was able to walk away from corporate America because she had did this um, network marketing company. She had joined this network marketing company. Now, that's a compelling emotional story. And at the end, she said, I was in California, but I had to get back here tonight. Because if I could only help one person, I had to be here to help that person. Very emotional, right? Because I believe that this here opportunity is the vehicle that can change your life. It changed mine. I'm sitting back, I'm listening like, yeah, yeah, this is the vehicle. Me and a few other people, we joined it, right? I went out recruiting. Um, I was bringing people to the meetings. That's all. That's what they tell you to do. Just be a pointer. Just bring people and point them in the right direction. So I was bringing people to the opportunity, and I would let whoever was up front do the presentation and do the speaking, right, and let them close them out. Well, about a month, I'll say about 5, 6 weeks later, this same lady did the presentation again, told the same exact story, and same effect because she was good at telling her story. But I didn't realize how rehearsed her story was until at the end she said, I was in California and I had to get here tonight. If to help just one person, I had to be here. Oh, get your story down pat because your story can impact someone's life. Tell your story often. Tell it every chance you get because your story can change somebody's life. Just like Dave's story changed mine. I'm like, hey man, he an NFL player and he doing network marketing. He a pro. I'm gonna be a pro. Your story have the power to change someone's life. Now, as I was saying earlier, you may be saying to yourself, I don't have no story. Yes, you do. You just don't know how to tell your story. But I'm going to help you with that. I have a free training that I'm going to put in the description that's going to teach you about storytelling. Remember, facts tell and story sells. And I know you want to make sales in your home business. And I know you have a home business, or you would not be on this channel. This is the home business owner show. So I'm going to leave in the description where you can get it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. Uh, a free training on storytelling. Matter of fact, most people are on social media, and some aren't doing it right. So I'm going to also put a link to where you can get a great training on. It's called Posting for Profits, or is it Posting on Purpose? I have so many trainings. Sometimes I forget, but I'm going to post them in the descriptions, and you can check those out. The trainings are awesome. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And if I say you'll be able to get 2 to 3 leads a day, that's exactly what you'll be able to do if you follow the process. All right, I'm going to stop here. I'm your boy Ward from wardfund.com. If you have not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys on the next video.